Hey, what's up, people? I'm back with the second review on the 2022 Kawasaki Ninja ZX10R. If you didn't catch the first one, you gotta click my profile and go to videos, and this should be the first video to pop up. But like I said in the first video, it had a 600-mile braking period, and the first part of that was you couldn't go over 4,000 RPMs within 250 miles. And then after you hit the 250-mile mark, you can go up to 6,000 RPMs. So today, which is February 18th, 2022, I just hit the 250-mile mark. Right now, I'm at 270 miles. So I had 20 miles of, getting to get feel of it, a little bit of power going up to 6,000 RPMs. And even in the book, it does say you can go over the 6,000 RPMs, just not for a long period of time. Just don't be smashing for a long time over the 6,000 RPMs. So them 6,000 RPMs make a big difference than the 4,000 RPMs. As soon as I hit the 250-mile mark, I was checking it out, and shit, that's all I could say is, just not going past the 6,000 RPMs. And I'm not gonna say that I didn't, because I was getting on it, but just going up to the 6,000 RPMs was fun as fuck. Shit. I can't wait to hit the 600-mile mark, so I ain't gotta worry about nothing. It's fully broken in, and I can just enjoy the bike fully. Let me see. I think when I said when you couldn't go past the 4,000 RPMs, the top speed was about 55. Going through all the gears, getting up to 6th gear, and you go hit about 55 miles an hour, without going over 4,000 RPMs. And even then, you can go over 4,000 RPMs for a quick second if you need to pass somebody, or just to, check it out. But it's not recommended to just be driving and doing a long period of time over the 4,000 RPMs. So with that being said, once you get past that 250-mile mark, the 6,000 RPMs is fun. So I know once and shit, you get a lot of power up there. But once I hit that 600-mile mark, or actually it's you can go, I think it's 400 miles. From 250 miles to 400 miles is the 600 RPMs. But once you pass the 400-mile mark, it just says ride moderately. So you can have a lot more fun. But on the last video, I did a little bit of the screen. I showed you a little bit of the settings in the on the bike. But let me go into a little bit more detail. Hopefully the sun ain't on the screen too much. So like I said, to get to the settings, you just hit the select button, hold it for a few seconds, and it'll change to that. And then you hit the select button again, and it'll go into the shift lamp. And then you use this over here, the mode up, the mode down, and it'll go say, okay, you want to do the shift lamp. Hit select, and it'll go to on or off. On, of course, this is the shift lamp right here. Go down to the engine speed. You can set it to, hit the select button and change it to where you want it to shift the light to come on at. Let's go a little lower. Actually, let's go to 10. And that's the Kawasaki quick shifter. On or off? On, all the time. I don't know why anybody would want to have it off. Kawasaki engine braking control. It's only either light or off. So I got it on light. Yeah, I'd rather have it on than off. Then the Kawasaki launch control mode. That's where you can rev, like I said in the first video, rev the engine. You know, you got it 1, 2, or 3. You can rev the throttle and let off the clutch gradually, and you know, you could take off. Let's see, and then they got the rider modes. Of course, on. Then you hit the reset button to go back to that screen. Go down and it got the display. Type 1 and type 2 is for the racetrack. So let me go back all the way just to show you what it looked like. And it has the lap, the best, all of that. This bike even has the lean. It shows you how much you lean. Let me get to that real quick before I forget. So, I don't want to do that. Display. If you're in type 2, it won't show you the gas or none of that, like the lean, the mileage. Go all the way. And then you, when it's in this screen right here, see where it says the odometer? To change that, you use the top mode button. It'll go to the trip A, trip B, and the lean. It's leaning a little to the left. Let me take my helmet off the bike before it falls when I'm leaning it. Let me sit on it before I drop it. Fucking around. Alright, so lean to the right. I'm on a little slant, so I can't lean too much. But you see what I mean. And back down to the left. Let me see what else it has. So it has the max lean that you did in that during that trip. 34 degrees left, 33 degrees right. Then back to the odometer, and then to change the fuel screen, you just hit the bottom mode. That's the total time of the bike that it's been turned on, whether it's just the key turned on or if it's been running. And you can reset it by hitting the reset button. And let me see, let me get back to the screen, to the settings. Date and clock, you already know what that is. Then the service, you can set when you want it to be serviced. So I set mine for 600 miles because that was the break-in period, and that's when they said to bring it in. So I have 337 miles left. I don't know if it's gonna let me know, give some kind of alert or notification, but I'll be finding out in 337 miles, and I'll let you know when I get that next, when I do the next review on this, after I hit the 600 mile mark and I go get the oil changed. So let's go back. Then the Bluetooth. It's on. The pairing is limited, so it can only pair to my Bluetooth, or it can be open and it can search for any Bluetooth phone. And then the units, you know what the units are, and just the speed, if you want to have mile per hour, or the kmh, and you know all that stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it so far. Going to the 6,000 RPMs was hella fun compared to the fucking 4,000. So just wanted to give you that update on the 2022 Kawasaki Ninja ZX10R. I got a question for y'all. Some people said that well, I ain't gonna say some people, one person said they didn't like this front end. Drop a comment and tell me what you think about this front end, cause I love that shit. I love the way it look. I like the whole look of the bike. But you know, some people got different tastes. But if you can, go ahead and subscribe. I'll have more updates as they come, and modifications, you know, as I put new mods on here. But my time is up. I'll holler at y'all on the next one. DBOY.KINGOFKINGZ. Go follow me on Instagram at DBOY.KINGZ10R. Holla.